One time I was praying
You have reached
and I was
Amarillo Emergency
just like being
Communications
quiet
Center.
and whispering, and
Please
I was
listen
praying,
carefully
and
to the following options.
I was telling God that
Para Español, por
I
favor
was getting
presione
older
uno. If this is an
and
emergency
that I was
or you are reporting
struggling
an incident
and
that is
that I
in
needed a
progress, hang
helpmate,
up and
and that
dial
I had
911.
struggled with being raped,
If you need police,
and that I
fire,
wanted to do the
EMS,
right thing.
or
And I
animal
said,
management
God,
and welfare to
I don't
respond
know
to your
how else to
location and
know.
need
I
to
said,
speak to a
God, if you
dispatcher,
send
please press
a
6.
man to my door
If you have
right
questions
now, if a
related
man
to the
knocks on my
Racine
door,
Police Department,
then I will know that you sent that man to me,
please wait
because
while
I
your call
asked
is
you.
being transferred.
I told you that I was struggling and I needed help. I needed a man in my life. And
Hi, I
at
saw
that
the ad
time,
on Twitter. They said that
somebody
the
knocked on my
police found
door, and
a
I
missing boy,
could hardly believe it. And I jumped
they
up
don't
and
know
I
who
went
he
to
is.
answer the door. And, expecting,
Well, I'm
God.
not sure, but he
I
kind of
prayed
looks like a
and
little
God
boy
heard me.
that
And,
I
I don't know
saw
if this is a man or a woman. I don't know who's behind that door. And I said,
at the
I was
Salvation
praying,
Army
and I
about
said, God,
6 months
if you send
ago.
somebody to my door right now,
I
then
don't
I'll
know
know
his
that you
name,
sent
but
that person,
Jerome told me
because
his
I asked you.
mother was
And I went and
Victoria.
answered the
But
door,
I
and
just
there
wanted
wasn't
to
one
say
man, but there was
also
two men,
about this,
and they
because
were
they said they found
the
the boy
missionaries.
over around
And I
the
didn't.
Hillside Church, and
So
that
I
Victoria,
had
I
prayed
don't
again,
know if
that
she
I had started
might
doing
have
lessons with the
actually been
missionaries,
his
and
mother
was being
or
quiet
not,
and
because when I was a
about it. I
baby,
didn't approach them about
she
it.
had
And I
kidnapped
said, God,
me, and
there was
she had done
I
some
prayed
really,
again, and I said,
really
God,
weird,
I
unmentionable
prayed this
things
way,
to me. But
and you sent
I
two men to knock on
saw
my
the
door,
ad
and I
on
said, God,
Twitter,
how
and I
will I
thought that he
know
looked like the
which
same
one? I
little
said,
boy. I
God,
mean, he looks a little bit
if
older in the picture, but assuming everything is
he
up to
calls
par,
me
he might be about
right now,
six
that if my
6 months
phone
older
rang
since
now,
I've
right
seen him, and
now, God, I've been
that's what he looks
struggling.
like to
I'm
he
not
looks
sure
like
if
to me.
I'm
So I
listening
just
to
thought,
you.
I would call,
And God, if he
and
calls me right now, then I'll know that
hopefully that information helps
which one of
figure something
the
out.
missionaries that you were
Because
telling me
he was a sweet
to
kid.
go
My name is Tabitha.
to pursue. And I'm not trying to be gross or weird or anything with the missionaries. And I was like, God,
This
this is a really weird situation.
I
And I
think
said, God, if one of them would call me right now,
that
then I
boy
would
told
know
me,
that that's
that
the
little
one
boy
of the
told me
two
that she
you
was tranquilizing him.
have
So I
sent
don't
for
know.
me.
And I had an incident
And
also.
my phone
As I
rang,
said, that
and it was
the
one
woman,
of the two
Jerome told me her name was
missionaries.
Victoria,
And so
but
I wrote him a
I don't
letter,
know
and
for
I
sure on
tried
that.
to
Jerome works
explain
at
that
Salvation
to
Army,
him. And I was
because
selling
I had
Avon
a
at the
similar
time,
incident
and
at
I
Hillside
had
Church
over
where the
ordered
staff,
on
when
some
they
Avon.
opened,
People
and this
ordered
was a really long
stuff
time
all the
ago,
time and
but
didn't
the
pay
staff
for
at
it, and
Hillside
then it ended up coming
assaulted
out
me
of my
also
check,
when
and
I was a baby.
I never made
So
any money off of it.
I just
And
wanted to mention that there are
so
some
I had
other
these
concerns about
gift
finding
sets,
the boy's
and
parents.
I gave each of the missionaries a gift set, and I had put the letter explaining to him what I had experienced in prayer. This church is missionaries that went to the church president. They're not big. They're not known for having soup kitchens president or clothes closets. Had taken me out shelters. The lessons they have a college. They don't help people with college down on me like I had done something they charge
wrong,
people to go to their college. Was trying to explain to him, known as the richest business in the world, but they don't have. They're also known, not known. I prayed for doing anything to help other people, and the reason that the church had taught me to access and I asked God, I said, God, I might be struggling, they were supposed to you, and I prayed the protecting me. I prayed the best way that I could, and this is what happened. From other people doing these things. The church president was. So every church not understanding every church me. He was not compassionate about my experience. He wasn't particularly, like he didn't have anything to say except for negativity towards me about that. About me fraternizing or being wrong or something. Well, I'm obligated. I didn't exactly leave the church, but that put a lot of the public contention with me in the church and who I am. Later on, years down the road, I found out that, and I'm obligated to tell people, the church president had stolen a cattle ranch from from me and my husband at the time, and so
Or if you've entered the wrong
know
mailbox number, press
that I
star.
had been married. I didn't know that I had lived on his cattle ranch. I didn't know that they had taken those things from me, and they had done a lot
You
more
have
worse things
one
to me
unheard
that had me
message.
feeling that way, into that position
Unheard
where I
message
was
sent
praying,
yesterday
God,
at
you know, I've been raped and
10:57
abused,
a.m.
and I'm getting older, and I'm living right, and things aren't going
So
this way.
we're
It
calling
seems
because
something
you
is
are
going on,
overdue for your eye exam. The last eye appointment was in
knowing where I am
September of
at, and I
2023.
don't know if
So
I'm
if you wanted
listening
to
the right
schedule an
way. I don't
appointment,
know if
please
I'm
give us a call
listening
back
right,
at 203-865-6727. And once again, this is Royal Vision
I found out that the
calling
church was doing fraud to me. The church had stolen
for
over
Habitat
$600
We're
billion
calling because
from me. Over
you're overdue for your
$600
eye
billion
exam. Your
from me,
last
for
appointment was
which
in
the church
September of
only claimed
2023.
to
So
like,
if you
I
wanted
think
to
it's like
schedule an appointment, please give us
$100
a call
billion
back at
from the church
203
in Missouri. That they're like the richest company in the world, and they
865-6727.
got all
Thank
of
you.
their money from me
End of message.
to begin
Delete.
with,
Press
and they
7.
had
Save. Press
done
9.
gross
More
things to me.
options.
They had
Press 6.
sacrificed me. They had
Deleted. First
raped
skipped
and robbed me.
message
They had
sent Tuesday,
forced
February
me to look like a
25th
boy.
at
They tried to
4:36
make me
p.m.
seem like a bad
Yes, I'm
person,
calling to
and
let you
I
know that
wasn't.
your food stuff
And
complaint. So it's
I'll call
like
that
they had
one
made
Nicki Minaj
Jesus
buys
out of me,
incense.
and they were covering it up. They were covering up
Cinnamon
trafficking, and
is
it was
kind
their
of a
fault.
flower,
And
right?
there
It's
wasn't really
tree
any
bark.
solution. I haven't gotten
What happened to
any
Mr. Dennis?
solution
Did they beat him with a
out
shovel
of
trying to
that.
put the fire out?
That was just an
4:36 p.m.
experience
He could have been
I'm
able to
calling
that
test for
I
to let
wanted
you
to
Candyman
know
share.
or
that your food
Jay-Z.
stuff complaint. So it does look like we gave you all the deductions that we're allowed to.
And that church
by
had taken
policy,
me.
we
I
have
had
a certain
lived
maximum
in the temple,
allotment.
and that church
So you
had
are
taken
receiving
me out of the
maximum for your
temple
shelter.
to
You
do
are
their
receiving a
religious
maximum
fraud
for
to
your
me.
utilities. You are receiving a maximum
That
for
was my
adjustments.
home, and they didn't just
And
take
does
me
look
out of
like
the
you're getting some
temple. You know, they
electronic
followed me
records.
around. They
However,
took
it does look like you're
members of their
still
church,
pending. We're
took
giving you
everything
opportunity to
that I
file
had
medical
ever had.
expenses
They took
and
my
those
homes,
are
every house that I have
by
had ever
March
bought,
the
every
31st.
business that I had ever
If you have any
started,
other questions,
everything
you can
that I
always
had
call us
ever
Illinois.
made. They
Thank
had
you.
stole it from me on top of the 600,
End of
over
message.
600
Delete.
billion
Press
dollars.
7. Save. Press 9. More options. Press 0. Hi, thanks for calling Walgreens. Para continuar en español, oprima 9. How can I help you today?
Spoken to customer service, and I've done that before, and I went to speak to
You can say online
I went
orders
to get
or press 1.
straight to the
Walgreens
person in
rewards
charge
or
at the
press
top
2.
of the chain, because I
Vaccines
just
and
feel like
COVID
I've just been
testing
traveling
3.
my way up to the
Find the
chain.
nearest store
And
4. Or say it's something else or press 5.
something else.
Okay. Alright, one moment, I'll get you the other address. Okay, let me transfer you to someone who can help. For quality and training purposes, your call may be recorded. We want to make sure we're giving you excellent customer service. So when you're finished talking to our team member, please stay on the line to answer a few short questions about your call today. The address for Walgreens headquarters is 108. Hello, you've reached Walgreens. My name is Lucianne. How can I assist you?
I need to
Okay, you've reached customer service. How can I assist you?
well, I need to speak to a corporate manager. 60015.
Okay. So the corporate offices
And
close at 5
who do I
p.m.
address this
Eastern
to?
time. Did you want to file a complaint? We can take your complaint and forward it to a corporate manager.
Well, I don't
I'll call back.
I mean, I can leave
Do you have a name?
message if they have like a personal voicemail, but I'd rather speak to them, or should I send a letter? Will it go straight to them, or will it go to the customer service, or?
I mean, I can provide you with the mailing address to headquarters. You can send them a letter. It'll go straight to them.
I mean, I guess I can do that. The reason why I don't want to just leave a complaint is because this has been an ongoing issue. So with
Okay.
so I've